Sveiki, this is Video Mokykla channel where you can learn Lithuanian. And today we take another song, another Lithuanian song, that's why this series is called Lithuanian Lyrics, and we translate them so that you can listen to it and understand. And today's song is Juoda orchidėja. Juoda orchidėja, a black orchid by MG International. A few words about the song. It's a really popular song, I have to say, and it's not a very old song. It has become popular only, during these 5 years, I guess. And what's interesting is that these guys are not celebrities. This is not a celebrity band. They do not have many songs on the radio. They do not appear on television, on the media. They are not a famous group or something. But this song, which is created by them, Juoda orchidėja, is a truly popular one. And I would even call those guys vestuvių muzikantai, wedding singers, as they are called. Because they are not celebrities, they are not a band who's appearing many times, in publicly and so on. They have their orders, they have their parties, but they are not so public. But as I've said, this song is truly popular. I think if you ask any Lithuanian about this song, they should know this song, and I guess that's because it's a truly nice combination. The whole melody, which is a pretty nice melody, combined with the lyrics, which touched perhaps some people's feelings. This combination together is a really nice one, and perhaps that's why this song has become really popular. So just a few words about these singers. These are two singers, Jurgelevičius and Piliponis. They play not only their songs, but but also other popular songs in Lithuanian, English, Italian, and Russian. This is a duet. They started singing almost 15 years ago, and they're glad that their song Juoda orchidėja, Black Orchid, has become a hit, tapo hitu, and many other songs have conquered the hearts of their fans. And that's what they say about Juoda orchidėja. They say, "We have written this song together with the text author Olegas Zotovas, who has created about 200 Lithuanian lyrics for songs for various Lithuanian groups and artists. It's not a shallow song about a flower orchid, how some people think. It's a romantic story about a guy and a black-haired girl. They couldn't live without motorcycles, speed, and, of course, love." That's what they tell about the song. And according to Giedrius and Mindaugas, that's their names, they don't lack orders. They are booked, and during parties, their popular song Juoda orchidėja is repeated at least 5 times. So it's a really popular song. I think you like it, although it could be considered a pop song, but it's a pretty nice sounding song. So let's see the translation and let's get into the Lithuanian things. Juoda orchidėja, black orchid. Of course, it's a flower. Juoda orchidėja. Juoda, you see, it's a feminine word. Orchidėja, this flower is feminine. So Juoda orchidėja, black orchid. Of course, it symbolizes the girl. So that's why, the flower is feminine. It's a feminine noun. So at first, I'll read the whole lyrics and just in Lithuanian, just to get you, just so that you can hear the sounds, just to hear how it sounds. And then I'll read line by line and just translate shortly, just that you can get the gist of that, so that you can understand the whole meaning. And then after that, we'll go a little bit more into detail, and So at first I'll look at the whole lyrics, just in Lithuanian, then translation, but you can just take a look at those words on the right too. If you don't know some word, you can just take a look at that, but we'll go into detail after the overview. So at first, the overview. Nakčia motociklais į greitkelio rūką, įjungė ilgas šviesas, abudu ištrūkom. Duok Dieve pabusti neturinčiam saiko, nėra stipresnių vaistų už meilę ir greitį. Juoda orchidėja, kaip aš mylėjau, kadaise abu kartu pavijome vėją. Juoda orchidėja, kaip man skaudėjo, nudegino širdį man kadais juoda orchidėja. Nakčia motociklais į greitkelio... Oh, I'm starting again. Sorry. Kad esam skirtingi, tada nerūpėjo. Buvau pakelės žolė, o tu orchidėja. Žinau, prisiminsiu po 1000 metų tą svaigų ilgų juodų plaukų aromatą. A chorus again. And the last two lines. Dulkėtas garažas, kampe motociklas. Drugelio margi sparnai, sudužę ant stiklo. And chorus once again. So, let's translate it line by line. Just short overview. Nakčia motociklais į greitkelio rūką. During the night with the motorcycles into the fog of the highway, įjungę ilgas šviesas abudu ištrūkom. Having turned on the long lights, we both escaped, into the highway, into the fog of the highway. Duok Dieve pabusti. Please God, let us wake up. Neturinčiam saiko. For the one that does not feel limits, nėra stipresnių vaistų už meilę ir greitį. There are no stronger medicine than love and speed. So God, let us or let someone wake up. For the one who's not feeling any limits, who does not have any limits, there are no stronger medicine than love and speed. Now the chorus. Juoda orchidėja, kaip aš mylėjau. A black orchid. I don't know if the singer is addressing the orchid, but it could be saying just the name of the orchid, a black orchid. Or it could be addressing it, so saying black orchid, I don't know. I'm not sure, because vocative case, when you're addressing someone, is the same as the nominative case. But we'll go into such detail later, so just overview. Black orchid, oh how I loved. A while ago, or once, we both, or we together, catched up the wind, We were racing with wind and we caught up with the wind. Black orchid, how it hurt for me. Burned my heart once. A black orchid, or the black orchid. That we were different. That we are different, kad esam skirtingi, tada nerūpėjo. Then we didn't care. Buvau pakelės žolė. I was a roadside grass. O tu orchidėja, and you an orchid. Žinau, prisiminsiu. I know I will remember. Po 1000 metų, 1000 years from now. tą svaigų ilgų juodų plaukų aromatą. That intoxicating long black hair aroma. And chorus once again. So you see, that's the overview of the lyrics, and now let's go a little bit more into detail, translating each line, so that you learn some things about vocabulary and grammar. Okay, nakčia motociklais į greitkelio rūką įjungė ilgas šviesas, abudu ištrūkom. So, during the night, nakčia, this is an adverb, nakčia, motociklais, with motorcycles, this is plural instrumental, because using or by motorcycles or with motorcycles, we use instrumental case with a mode of transport. So this is plural instrumental, and plural instrumentals usually end in ais if the noun is us. Motociklas, motociklais. So during the night with the motorcycles into the fog of the highway, į greitkelio rūką. Į greitkelio rūką. Rūkas means fog, and Greitkelis, highway, because greitas means fast and kelis means road. Įjungia ilgas šviesas, having turned on the long lights. You know how there are those lights, those are in cars we have the short lights, trumpos šviesos, and ilgos šviesos, and the so-called long lights. So, įjungia ilgas šviesas, having turned on long lights, we both escaped. This is a participle. Įjungti, įjungia, to turn on, and įjungia, we, having turned on. This is a past tense participle. So įjungia. Ilgas šviesas, this is plural accusative. Ilgas šviesas. Ilgos šviesos, ilgas šviesas. Abudu. Abudu is a pretty old pronoun which means we both, we two, or we together, because du means two, and abu means both, so both two. Literally, which means both or together. So we both two, having turned on the long lights, escaped to the fog of the highway during the night with motorcycles. That's the idea of these lines. And the verb is ištrūkti, ištrūksta, ištrūko, to escape. Duok Dieve pabusti. Give God to wake up. Pabusti means to wake up. Pa is a prefix here. So pabusti, pabunda, pabudo, to wake up. Duok Dieve pabusti. Give God to wake up. So this is an imperative. Duok, give. Dieve, you're addressing God, you're using vocative case. Not Dievas, but Dieve. Pabusti, to wake up. Give God to wake up, or please God, let us wake up. This is the idea. Neturinčiam saiko, for the one that does not have limits, or that does not feel limits, there are no stronger medicine than love and speed. So, neturinčiam saiko. Neturintis means not having. It's a participle. Neturintis. So, neturintis is a participle, and neturinčiam for not having, for the one that does not have. This is a participle. So, saikas means, well, limits, or something like that. So turėti saiko, to feel limits, to have limits. Neturinčiam saiko, for the one that does not feel limits, nėra stipresnių vaistų už meilę ir greitį. There are not stipresnių vaistų, stronger medicine. Vaistai or vaistai is medicine, plural. We usually use plural. So no stronger medicine. Since we use a negative verb, nėra, we have to use genitive. Stipresnių vaistų, this is plural genitive. Remember that plural genitive always ends in u nosinė letter. Nėra stipresnių vaistų. Už, than, meilę ir greitį, than love and speed. So, God let us wake up, or, let someone wake up, or, duok Dieve. Duok Dieve means God let us, although it literally means give God. So, God let us wake up, or let someone wake up. For the one that does not feel limits, there are no stronger medicine than love and speed. So, actually, I'm not sure about why this line is here. Duok Dieve pabusti. God let wake up. God let us wake up, or something. I think that it says, God let us feel that, we should feel limits or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so let's go further. The chorus, the most important part of the song, Juoda orchidėja, kaip aš mylėjau. Black orchid, how I loved. And this kaip would mean, would have the intonation of, oh, how I loved. It's like a loss, or some, It's just emphasis. So, juoda orchidėja, kaip aš mylėjau, how I loved. Kadaise abu kartu pavijome vėją. A while ago, or once, or in old times, we both, together caught up with the wind. So, pavyti, pavėja, pavijo, means to catch up with. So if you're racing with someone and you go further than them, you go faster than them, you say, aš pavijau. And mes abu kartu pavijome vėją, we caught up with the wind. We went faster with the wind, or at least in the same speed. So, kadaise abu kartu pavijome vėją. Once we caught up with the wind. That means that we went fast with the motorcycles. Vėjas means wind. Now, again, juoda orchidėja, black orchid, kaip man skaudėjo. How for me it hurt. Skaudėti, skauda, skaudėjo, to hurt. So, juoda orchidėja, kaip man skaudėjo. Black orchid, how it hurt for me. How for me it hurt. We always say man skauda, tau skauda, man skaudėjo. For me it hurts, for you it hurts, for him it hurts. So we say man skaudėjo, for me it hurt. Past tense. Nudegino širdį man. Burned or scorched the heart for me. Kadais. Once. Juoda orchidėja, black orchid. So, burned the heart for me. Once. The black orchid. Nudegino širdį man, kadais, juoda orchidėja. So this is chorus. Now let's go to some other lines. Kad esam skirtingi, tada nerūpėjo. That we are different, then we didn't care. Kad esam, that we are, būti, to be, in present tense is conjugated like aš esu, tu esi, jis, ji yra. Mes esame, jūs esate, jie, jos yra. So, mes esam, we are. We can say mes esame, but as you know, in spoken Lithuanian, we almost always drop the me and we say just m. So, kad esam, that we are different. Skirtinga means different. So, we are different, skirtingi, this is plural. That we are different, then we didn't care. Skirtis means to differ, and skirtingas, one that has differences or different. So, why do we use this ending here, skirtingi? Well, because we are saying we are different, we have to use plural. It's not one person that's different, but a few persons. And since, one person is male, another is female, which gender to use, masculine or feminine? Well, the answer is masculine, because the default gender for plural is masculine, because if we have a group of mixed males and females, or just one male, one female, a couple, we just say skirtingi. We use plural masculine, as if there are two guys. But actually, as I've said, for mixed groups, we use masculine plural. That's the default masculine plural. So, kad esam skirtingi, that we are different. So, skirtingas, masculine, different. The plural is skirtingi. So that's why we use this ending. That we are different, then we didn't care. Tada nerūpėjo. Rūpėti, rūpėjo means to care, but it's used a little bit differently than in English. Rūpėti means to be cared about. It's an impersonal verb. So you say, man nerūpi. For me, it doesn't care. You don't say, I care, but you say, for me, it doesn't care. Or, for me, it is not cared. So, tada nerūpėjo. Then it didn't care. It didn't care. It's an impersonal verb. So it's a past tense verb. Buvau pakelės žolė. I was a roadside grass. Buvau, I was. Past tense. Pakelė means roadside, because pa means near and kelias road. So pakelė, roadside. pakelės žolė, a grass of the roadside. We use genitive to say a grass of the roadside, so pakelės žolė. Žolė, this is soft li. Žolė, žolė, not žolė, but žolė, le, žolė. O tu, orchidėja, and you, an orchid. So, that we are different, then we didn't care, then it didn't care. I was a roadside grass, and you, an orchid. O tu, orchidėja. Žinau, prisiminsiu. I know I will remember. Prisiminti, prisimena, prisiminė, to remember. So, žinau, prisiminsiu is future tense. Because future tense has the suffix s. Prisiminsiu. Prisiminti, aš prisiminsiu. So, I will remember. Žinau, prisiminsiu. I know I will remember po 1000 metų. 1,000 years from now. Or 1,000 years later. We say po before that. So we say after 1,000 years. After 1,000 years. Po 1000 metų. With po we have to use genitive. Po 1000 metų. 1000 metų. Po 1000 metų. 1000 is in genitive. 1000. Sound alternation happens and we make 1000. 1000. Ending is a soft one, so 1000, the t changes to ch. 1000. Po 1000. And metų of years. After 1,000 of years. With thousands, millions, and hundreds, we use plural genitive. And this is plural genitive of metai, years. So, po 1000 metų, after 1,000 years. So, I know I'll remember, after 1,000 years, that intoxicating, tą svaigų of, long hair, long black hair, ilgų juodų plaukų, aroma, aromatą. So, thus means that. So, this is all accusative. Tą svaigų, that intoxicating. Svaigus means intoxicating. Tą svaigų, aromatą, that intoxicating aroma. Tą svaigų aromatą. And then we say, I have to say that ilgų juodų and plaukų is the attribute of aromatas. So you say that intoxicating aroma of long black hair. So we say tą svaigų aromatą, that intoxicating aromata, and aromata ilgų juodų plaukų. Aroma of long black hair. So the thing is that here, svaigus means intoxicating. Ilgi juodi plaukai, long black hair. Plaukai is in plural, always in plural. So ilgų juodų plaukų of long black hair. Of long black hair. So aromata ilgų juodų plaukų and aroma of long black hair. So when we say of, we use genitive case in Lithuanian. So this, again, you see, this is plural genitive because plural genitives end with the letter u nosinė. Plural genitives ilgų juodų plaukų aromata. We have plural genitives here because adjectives are also declined like nouns. So, I'll remember tą svaigų ilgų juodų plaukų aromatą. And the thing, the thing that may confuse you here is that you may think that svaigų is also plural genitive, but it's not. Svaigų is accusative of the adjective svaigus. Svaigus, intoxicating. So svaigus aromatas, an intoxicating aroma, we put it in genitive, in accusative, we put svaigus aromatas in accusative and we get tą svaigų aromatą. Tą svaigų aromatą. So this is accusative. Svaigus aromatas, svaigų aromata. But since aroma has its own attributes, aroma of long black hair, ilgų juodų plaukų, these three words are in genitive, plural genitive. So, tą svaigų aromatą, accusative, ilgų juodų plaukų, genitive, because it's an attribute of aromatas. Okay, so now let's chorus once again. We already translated that, and let's go further. to the last two lines. Dulkėtas garažas, kampe motociklas. A dusty garage, kampe motociklas. In the corner, there's a motorcycle. Drugelio margi sparnai, spotty wings of a butterfly, sudužę ant stiklo, having broken on the glass, or having crashed on the glass. So, a dusty garage, in the corner a motorcycle, butterflies, spotty wings, having crashed onto the glass, or the windscreen. So, what a poetic story. Let's get some vocabulary from these two lines. Dulkėtas garažas. Dulkės means dust. And dulkėtas, dulkėta, dusty. This is an adjective. We make the adjective using the suffix -ėt. Dulkėtas. Garažas, of course, is a garage. Garažas, garažas. Kampe, in a corner. Kampas, a corner. Motociklas, motociklas. A motorcycle. Drugelio margi sparnai. Again, you see sparnai, margi sparnai. Spotty wings. Of course, margas could be translated with other words, but it just means colorful, spotty, that has many colors on it. So margi sparnai, spotty, colorful wings. This is just nominative, you know. We say spotty wings on the glass of a butterfly. So margi sparnai, this is nominative. This is plural. You see sparnai, sparnas, sparnai. This is a masculine plural ending. Sparnai, wings, masculine plural. That's why we have to use this adjective margas, marga in masculine plural. So we say margi, margi. Margas, margi. Margi sparnai. Colorful wings. And we say of whom. We say colorful wings of butterfly. Of a butterfly. So drugelis. Drugelis is a butterfly, and the genitive of that is drugelio. Drugelio. Drugelio margi sparnai of a butterfly, colorful wings, literally. So again, as you always see in Lithuanian, the word order, the sentence order is a bit different. So we often say the attributes at first. Of a butterfly, colorful wings, having broken onto the glass. Sudužę ant stiklo. Sudužti, sudūžta, sudužo means to break, to crash. For example, stiklas sudužo, the glass broke. Or sudužo stiklinė, a glass broke. A cup broke, sudužo puodelis. So, sudužo sparnai, wings crashed, It's a word that's used for fragile objects such as glass. And of course, this word is used here for the wings of a butterfly because it sounds more poetic. It's more poetic, It gives the sense of fragility. The wings seem fragile if we use such a word. The wings have broken, have crashed onto the glass. So we give the poetic feeling that the colorful wings of the butterfly are very fragile. So jie sudužo, they broke. Sudužę ant stiklo, on the glass. Of course, stiklas here is referred to the glass on the motorcycle. Sudužę ant stiklo. So we see a dusty garage, a motorcycle in the corner, and some wings of a butterfly on the glass, on the windshield. On the windscreen of the motorcycle. So, an interesting story. Well, these lyrics are pretty nice, I must say. They are, of course, poetic. They have some ideas. It's not a shallow song, as they say. And it's really a nice sounding song. So, one more time. Let's just go through the translation shortly. Just the translation, line by line, shortly. Just an overview so that you get the gist of that. If you missed some places or something, So an overview of the translation, and then I'll read everything in Lithuanian just shortly. So, to wrap it up, let's start. During the night with motorcycles into the fog of the highway, having turned on the long lights, we both escaped. God let us, or let someone wake up. For the one that does not feel limits or have limits, there are no stronger medicine than love and speed. Black orchid, how I loved. A while ago or once we both caught up with the wind. Black orchid, how it for me it hurt. Burned the heart for me. Once, a black orchid. That we are different, then we didn't care. I was a roadside grass and you an orchid. I know I'll remember after 1,000 years. That intoxicating, black long hair aroma. Black orchid, how I loved. A while ago we both caught up with the wind. Black orchid, how it hurt for me. Scorched the heart for me. Once, the black orchid. A dusty garage. In the corner a motorcycle. Butterflies, colorful wings, broken on the glass. Black orchid, how I loved. Once we both caught up with the wind. Black orchid, how it hurt, how for me it hurt. Scorched the heart for me. Once, black orchid. So you see the song. Now you should get it. If you have any questions, you can post a comment. If you know there's something about the grammar that you haven't figured out, or I haven't mentioned, I forgot to mention something, but write a comment if you don't know something. So now I'll read the song in Lithuanian, and I encourage you to, if you still haven't yet, you can listen to this song. The link will be in the description, but now I'll read the whole song. So just try to imitate the pronunciation or just listen closely. Juoda orchidėja. Nakčia motociklais į greitkelio rūką, įjungę ilgas šviesas, abudu ištrūkom. Duok Dieve pabusti, neturinčiam saiko, nėra stipresnių vaistų už meilę ir greitį. Juoda orchidėja, kaip aš mylėjau, kadaise abu kartu pavijome vėją. Juoda orchidėja, kaip man skaudėjo, nudegino širdį man kadais juoda orchidėja. Kad esam skirtingi, tada nerūpėjo, buvau pakelėjęs žolė, o tu orchidėja. Žinau prisiminsiu po 1000 metų tą svaigų ilgų juodų plaukų aromatą. Then chorus once again, I won't read it, and the last two lines. Dulkėtas garažas, kampe motociklas, drugelio margi sparnai sudužę ant stiklo. So, you see, I think it's a really nice song. The emotional lyrics and the pretty nice melody form a nice combination. So, I encourage you to listen to that song. Links are in the description. As well as that, if it was your first video here on this channel, or if you don't know yet, you can also get some free ebooks and audiobooks. The link is in the description. There's an ebook called 5 Lithuanian Lessons for Beginners, as well as an ebook called Basic Lithuanian Phrases that has 285 words and phrases for basic communication with audio, each phrase repeated 3 times. So you can check out, maybe there are some more ebooks that will be published, after this video will be on YouTube. So you can follow Video Mokykla on Facebook, on Twitter, and ačiū, kad žiūrite. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next lesson. Iki.